Oh my god, an eyelash literally just fell on me. Wow. So I do this thing where I get home and I kind of sit in my car for a long period of time. Wow, I'm just looking smash hot, aren't I? Good morning, guys. So as you can tell from the title of this video, today I'm gonna share with you guys my health hacks. These are things that I do on a daily basis that contribute to my healthy life. These are my favorite health hacks. So there are so many things that you can do on a daily basis that are going to improve your health. But these are my health hacks that I do daily. Yes, we all know that everybody is different, but I can assure you, you will easily be able to grasp some tips and information from this video. You'll be able to use my hacks and incorporate them within your daily routine, and I promise you they are going to help you and improve your health. So as you guys just seen, I literally just smashed me workout. If I say so myself, I smashed it. Yeah, I killed it. I killed it. And I know that definitely does have something to do with me following my tip number 1. So my tip number 1 is rise with the sun and move before you snooze. Wow, that sounded a lot less lamer in my head. I set my alarm this morning. I set it for around 6:45. The sun rises at 7 and I wanted to leave the house by 7:30. Like, I can't tell you why. I don't really have any facts behind why, but I promise you, you have so much more energy when you wake up with the sun. There's probably like a logical reason why you do, but I haven't had time to research that. And working out in the morning, so hence the move before you snooze. Like, it makes sense. So yes, this kind of does go against everything that I believe in and preach, which is like wake up and kind of like listen to your body and work out whatever time suits you, find a time that suits you. But if you are lacking motivation, and if you get to the end of the day and you completely just do not want to work out, or you find yourself making up excuses all the time, schedule it in. Make sure you work out in the morning before you do anything. Naturally, humans have more energy within the morning. I don't know about you, but like at the end of the day, I'm just completely exhausted. I've been moving all day, I've been thinking all day. I'm exhausted. The last thing that I want to do is go to the gym and smash out a workout. So yes, listen to your body. It does what works for you. I know some people have crazy work hours, but if you can, I promise you, it'll just change the rest of your day if you work out before you do anything. So move before you snooze. And by snooze, I mean, like, you know when you get to the end of the day and you're like, I'm so tired, I'm just gonna have that 3 p.m. slump nap. Yeah, we've all been there, and that's what I mean. Snooze. So if you are a regular here, you know that I usually train weights. Usually. I was feeling spontaneous. Well, this morning. Well, last night. I obviously planned it last night because I set my alarm. But you know what I mean. And I just want to switch it up. You guys know I get bored easily, and I've been wanting to switch up my workouts. So this morning I did like a functional HIIT session, and I'm feeling on top of the world. Like, my intentions in the future is to like write out workouts for everyone to do on my channel and everything like that. So I am wanting to actually switch my training around and do more HIIT functional sessions, but also incorporating weights, because like, I'm a one to tone. I still have goals. And because I love like doing that early in the morning, getting it over and done with, and then having the rest of my day to like work hard. So I'm just about to make breakfast, and if you're wondering, my Ninja, so my good blender, is still broken. How am I surviving, you ask? I'm not. Don't get me wrong, super grateful that Tiff has her Kmart blender. Like, it can blend my morning smoothies, just anything but. It's a struggle, as you guys seen in my last video. Put it to the test, baby! 10 years later. I literally have square eyes. I kid you not. Sometimes I don't even realize how long I'm staring at a computer screen for until I stop. Yeah, and it always ends up being a very long time. A bit too long. It's unhealthy. It's actually just past lunchtime, so I'm gonna make some lunch. I have a recipe that I have been meaning to make, so I'm so excited I have free time to make it. I nearly always eat at home, throughout the week I mean. So like on the weekend, I just let myself loose. My bank account hates me for it. But throughout the week, I 100% would rather eat at home, make my own food, save some money, and you can also save yourself that excess sodium, oil, and nasty ingredients that cafes tend to hide within the meal. So if you actually see my last vlog, you'll see that it took me, when I came back from Bali, my body reacted really bad to the food. And although the food was wholesome, full of veggies and fruit, my body actually wasn't used to all that added, like unnecessary stuff. So like the added salt, the added oils, the added garlic, etc, etc. So that's actually what happens to my body if I eat out too much. So if you did see my last video's thumbnail, this was actually a week apart. So that was just a week of eating at home food. So this actually brings me to my hack number 2, and it's something that I live by, and it's eat at home more often and plan your leftovers. So leftovers are so important to have, especially when you do live a busy lifestyle or you've just run off convenience. Because having a meal pre-made is seriously the best thing. So either Sunday or Monday is like my prep week kind of thing. And it's not like I prep like sweet potato and tofu and rice and measure it all. I don't do that actually. I'll show you what I have been doing lately. So as of recently, I actually got myself some containers to put like stuff that's just really easy access and stuff that is already pre-made for me. So I just have like fruit like strawberries and apples and lemons, and then I have my already washed and chopped kale, because I have kale like all the time. That's my main source of greens. And celery. So I've been loving celery lately, just like snack on when I'm bored, because I do work from home, so I find myself just like snacking all the time just because I can. So now having that, I would choose the more healthier option rather than like numerous amounts of protein bars. And then up here I just have like my other like sources of potatoes, and I think I have broccolini and mushrooms, avos, tofu, etc, etc back there. So also in my last what I eat in a day video, I actually told you guys that majority of the time that I'm making lunch or dinner, I'll make extra. So I'll make it in bulk, just so I can have it like either that night for dinner as well, but I never actually do that, so that was a lie. I'm not someone who can eat the same meal twice, but I can eat it the next day, so that's totally fine. So I highly suggest cooking in bulk and preparing your leftovers. Who's the chef in the house today?
I'm just making one big protein ball. Hashtag prep.
You seriously could hashtag prep life. Because you know how like everyone like, you know, protein balls are meant to be healthy. Imagine if someone, they just made one
massive one and covered it in chocolate or something. Was like, done.
Done. Hashtag health. So our next hack, guys, is something that I've only recently started to live by. It's know your weaknesses. So be mindful of your strengths, but also start to actually be aware of things that you do every single day that could be either stopping you from your goals or could be stopping you from thriving off a healthy lifestyle. No one is perfect and everyone has weaknesses. So for example, one of mine is I struggle to get enough food in within the day because I am so busy and I'm constantly moving. I'm finding I'm not eating as much as I should be through the day, but then I'm eating all this food at night. So it's really upsetting my bowel. So I find I'm always uncomfortable when I go to sleep, and it really messes with my sleep, and I get no sleep, and then I just end up, it's like a cycle kind of thing. And if you're like me, if you struggle within a certain area, you try to neglect it, and you kind of just don't want to make it a thing. You don't want to be like, oh, I'm bad at this, because you feel like if you recognize something and become aware that you're bad at it, you'll get worse at it. But it's actually the complete opposite. Recognizing and being aware of your weaknesses is like the first step to overcoming them. So guys, this step is super, super important. Right now, if you can, grab a piece of paper, grab a pen, and jot down something that you think that you're doing every single day that could be a hazard to your health or your fitness journey. You just need to become aware of it. Enough chit chat and keep for my coffee. Thank you, darling girl.
You're welcome. What are you doing out there?
Oh, right. Okay, so I've completely had enough. I need a blender. This shit's expensive. I want a Vitamix so bad, but this one is nearly $900. Like, wow. And the Nutrient bullets are only $160. Help. I know I'll get so much use out of the Vitamix, but like, I'd rather someone buy me it as a present rather than myself, you know? Okay. I'm just gonna get this one. You know, like, it's $169, $8.95. Yes, this one can do everything. Huh, I want it so bad. Thank you. I'm so excited. I'm gonna go home, I'm gonna make a lot of treats. So, my beautiful people, we are on the 4th hack of the day. So this one is kind of like holistic health related. So basically, it's a tool that I like to incorporate in my whole entire life. Not just with my fitness, my health, but everything. Make realistic rules. So basically what this one is meaning is we all have rules that we have to oblige by and achieve every single day in order to, you know, feel successful or feel happy or feel like we have accomplished something. So these are rules that we create in our heads. So it could be subconsciously you're creating these, or you could be consciously creating these. I'll give you guys an example. A few years back, for me to feel like I've accomplished a day, for me to feel happy and fulfilled, I would have had to do X amount of things within that day. I felt like if I ever sat down or if I ever stopped moving, then it was a waste of a day. And within my diet, if I wasn't eating 100% fruit, 100% veggies, 100% organic, I felt like I wasn't living the healthy life that I was promoting. I felt like I was a failure towards health. So basically, every single day for me to achieve happiness and to feel successful and accomplished, I had to be moving all the time and eating a very strict, wholesome diet. So what this is unachievable, it's unrealistic, and well, it is achievable, but you're going to be causing yourself so much stress to get there. If you're giving yourself realistic goals to achieve, like basically you're bringing your rules down a little bit. Rather than having your rules that you need to follow by daily all the way up here, bring them down a little bit. Allow yourself to feel accomplished with even the littlest things. Because seriously, if you get yourself in the mindset of constantly achieving and constantly being able to accomplish things you put your mind to, then it's kind of like it's so natural for you to be able to do that. It gives you such a healthy relationship with making a goal and achieving the goal. Because if you're constantly, you know, making all these unrealistic goals, or you're, you know, putting your rules so high that you have to achieve every single day, you're gonna actually feel like a failure because you're not gonna be able to achieve these every single day to the T. You're gonna feel like a failure. So in your mind, subconsciously, you may not even realize it, you have a fear of trying new things, a fear of sticking to something because you're afraid you're gonna fail. You know, you may have a fear of trying to stick to a healthy diet, or you may fear trying a new gym routine, or even going to the gym because in your mind, you're a failure. I gotta pee so bad. Just thought I'd put it out there. I have to tell someone. It's at a whole new level. It's at that point where you just don't know if you're gonna make it this time. Excuse me. Can you come out now? Ta-da! We finally have a blender. Oh. You guys have no idea how sore I am. Yesterday's workout, it got me good. This is like one of my favorite face masks because it's actually made out of coffee, and I think coffee is like, it's just an all-rounder. It's my favorite like thing to smell, especially in the morning. Like if I walk past someone and they have like, or a cafe and you can smell their coffee, I get jealous. Like I feel left out because I don't have one. So then I just usually go get one, but that's part of my addiction. That's where it stems from. I'm literally so stiff. The ingredients to this is actually in My Balance 2. So it's at the front. So if you do have my ebook, My Balance 2.0, it is in the front where I give you all like my beauty hacks and beauty tips, etc, etc. So, good morning guys. We have had a lovely slow start to the morning. Obviously I just wasn't feeling like doing anything. I'm completely sore and I'm just like, yo, I'ma listen to my body. I'ma chill. Which, believe it or not, is something that is like a growth opportunity for me. I'm someone who I have like a go hard or go home attitude. And it's something that I have had to like adapt over the years. Well, over the last few months, I started to really balance out my fitness and my training and just creating a better relationship with it all. Yeah, because I definitely am someone who does have a go hard or go home attitude, especially towards fitness and health. And it definitely has not benefited me at all in the past. This is the best relationship I've had with myself, with my whole entire life, with my health, with my mind. And it's all because I've created like a balanced relationship with it all. Like instead of constantly working towards like a level 10 at like my diet, my fitness, I've like dropped it down to like a 6, 7, and I'm so much more happier. So with this video, it has been so hard to narrow it down with 5 hacks, like so hard, because there's so much I can tell you. Like there's so many things that can help you. There's so many things that I do every single day to benefit my health, like certain strategies, certain like rules that I follow. I tried really, really hard to kind of like think outside the box and tell you guys stuff that like I haven't already spoke about within my videos. Like something that I definitely follow by every single day and I promote it so much is routine and structure and creating that within your days. But I think we all know this by now. Routine is everything. So that's just, it's not gonna be on the list because we've already spoke about that numerous of times. And for this tip, it can have so many names, but I'm gonna actually name it Find Your Balance. Like the word balance is chucked around so often, like so often. Balance means like different things to everyone. And I cannot stress it enough how important it is for your everyday life. If you wanna create health and you wanna stick to a healthy lifestyle, a healthy diet, and by balance, I don't just mean within your diet. I mean you need to create a balance all-rounder with everything in your life, with your work, with your friendships, with your food, with your fitness. You don't want to go so hard, like you don't want to go so hard down one area, because when you do that, you're just naturally gonna lack another area. So if you're like trying so hard to like work out every single day for like an hour and a half, 2 hours, or even working out twice a day, you're gonna 1, get over it real quick, 2, end up hating exercise, or 3, lack something else within your life that's super important. So your relationships, your diet, your mental clarity, you're gonna lack something super important, and then it's actually not gonna help you achieve your goals. So instead of going like a full solid 10 in this area and then like a 4 and a 3 and a 6 here, try to even it out. Go a 6 and a 7 in every area. Find your balance, people. Okay, quick little update, guys. So before we carry on with the day, I just want to update you all with my diet situation at the moment. So as you guys know, I've kind of started like a paleo plant-based diet since coming back from Bali. And it was purely to fix my irritable bowel syndrome because, as you guys know from my last video, I had a really bad reaction to like all the Balinese, like different foods. I just had a reaction. It wasn't the Bali food at all. It was just, my body wasn't used to eating out every single day for 2 weeks. And I found my body wasn't actually digesting a lot of like grains and like things like oats, rice, and breads and stuff like that. So I was like, you know what, I'm gonna cut them out and see how my body feels. So basically I've been eating like a paleo, and still vegan obviously, based diet. And I think we're like 3 weeks in or something like that, and oh my goodness, I am feeling amazing. Seriously, I haven't had like any reactions, like any intolerance. Well, I have like a little bit, but nowhere near, nowhere near the amount that I usually have. This is So I need to wash this. Yeah, so that's just a little update for you guys. If you do want me to do like another what I eat in a day video whilst eating this small paleo plant-based diet, let me know in the comments below, because like I love hearing your guys' suggestions in like what videos to make, because it really helps me out, because like there's only so much you can think of, you know. Anyway, so I'm really wanting to make these like paleo vegan, they're called golden daytimes. Like you can make them as slices, as like little muffin things, whatever, because I've had a few of you guys actually ask me for paleo and vegan snack ideas, so I'm like I'm right on that train. All right, so I've just gone to the shop because I'm actually going to buy some supplies for the treat that I'm about to make. So excited. Anyway, so I needed to buy a bit more, like more jars and containers, because like I'm just overflowing with food and don't have enough storage to put them in. Anyway, so I went to Big W because they have these jars that I really like. So if anyone's wondering where I buy my jars, I actually buy them at a place called like Big W. We have that in Australia. You probably have it all around the world. I'm really bad with that stuff. I have no idea. Yeah, I got to the counter and it was all $112, and I just realized I spent $112 on containers. As an adult, I'm wild. That's all I can say. I'm quite wild.
And I got all the drugs in the world that you need. We get high to pass time, but bitch, I ain't no fiend. I got money on my mind.
Like, I love me, but I can't believe I just spent $100 on containers. Well, to be fair, I bought these, which is a lot. Then I bought these for what I'm about to make. These plates because they're cute AF. And a rug, because like everyone needs a rug. This is like our front door hallway, so you know the floor's not gonna get dirty now. I'm thinking ahead. So I actually like to call this smart shopping. My nan would be proud. I always do this thing where I put lemon in my water and the seeds just go everywhere, and then I eat the seeds and then I regret life, you know. So I got a bunch of goodies. So I got these from the Source Bulk Food and then Harris Farms Market. Look at these. So I got these things, coconut wraps. Look at the ingredients. Hashtag health. And then kale and broccolini, because I lately have a weird obsession with like fried broccolini, so good. So we just have some like heaps of nuts, dates, etc. for what we're going to make. I think that's everything. And then I got myself some kombucha. And this is almond and Brazil and cashew spread, and this one is almond butter. So I'm super excited to try these because y'all know how much I love peanut butter. And then coconut cream for the slice that we're about to make. Woohoo, so excited. So I'm just gonna transfer all this stuff into the jars and stuff and then pop them somewhere. Oh, wow, I have an unhealthy obsession. Okay, cool, wow, okay. Yep, that's fine. Okay, everything is transferred into the jars, and I'm currently soaking some cashews. So these are meant to soak for 2 nights apparently, but we ain't got time for that. So I'm just gonna have to make do with like semi-soaked cashews, I guess. So if you can, try to soak these for like at least overnight. We got the bullet out. So I'm not gonna lie and say this is the first time that I'm using it, because I actually used it last night, so I'm sorry I didn't show you guys. We're getting a little bit fancy here, guys. Today, we're making 3 layers. The raw golden daytime slice. I might make half-half, so I'm probably gonna make like one side chocolate and the other side more like salted caramel. The only reason why it's gonna be like different is just from the topping. So that's the last bit. So don't even worry about that. So right now we're making the base. As a kid, I loved daytimes so much. Oh, they were so yum. But now, like, I'm just not much of an ice cream fan. Like, I love like cakes, slices, muffins, breads. So, we're gonna mix my childhood favorite and my recent favorite together. Okay, so this is just super simple. Siri, Go away. I don't need you right now. So yeah, this is just super simple. Like the instructions are easy. It's just the ingredients that are quite complex. But basically each layer you just blend it all up and then pop that in here, nice and straight. Try to adapt like a little bit of like perfectionist. I don't know, but as straight as possible. Why do I keep burping? Firstly, where's my dates? It's cool. Roughly around 1.5 cups of, actually, you know what? I read someone's comment the other day and they really want me to start measuring stuff. So I am. Y'all, I listen, okay? Yeah, I listen. So, everything that I'm gonna do, I'm gonna measure it for you guys. It's just like so long, I don't like measuring. Like this could be going in here, but it's not. It's going in a cup. 1 cup. It's so sticky. I just get so bothered so easily. It's okay, it's fine. I don't understand how like a lot of people, they don't like cooking. It is so therapeutic. Like I could just like sit here and like meditate. Not really. That was a lie. I'm really bad at multitasking, as you guys know. All right, 1/2 cup. Yeah, did I just measure? We got some almonds. So these are activated almonds. It doesn't really matter when you're blending them, but if you are just eating raw almonds as they are, yeah, try to get them activated because they're so much more easier on your digestion and you're able to actually absorb the nutrients better when they're activated. So to activate them, I think literally all you need to do is soak them and then drain them because it kind of like, it gets, for some reason, there's a type of like coating that's on it from being sprayed, and when you activate them, the coating's not there. Then you're able to absorb the nutrients. I probably just explained that in the most complicated way possible, but like, now we've got my teaspoon thingamabob. Yeah, see, you can tell I don't use these. I don't even know why I have them. I'm glad I do. So I got, this is 1/2 teaspoon. So maybe just like 1 teaspoon. You know what, that's why I don't measure because I'm bad at maths and then I've got to like calculate it all in my head. Too much time, you know, too much time. Nah, just not my thing. Right, LCA. So I've got a tablespoon, so I'm gonna probably roughly around 2 tablespoons of LCA. Now I think I'm gonna add 3 tablespoons of kyokinadoi. I don't want to get my hands sticky. Even when I was a kid, Mum said that I hated getting dirty. Like she said that I was like kind of like a freak with it. I would have to wash my hands every like few hours, just wash them, and like no one could touch like my drinks or my food or anything like that. And like I always had to have shoes on, even in the house. And when the first layer is done, let's do the blendy. I seriously, I love the Nutrient Bullet. It's not as good as my Ninja. It's just so like little and compact and handy. So yeah, that's what we like. Oh, she's heavy though. And yeah, if you're not using a food processor or like, you know, bloody, what's the blender called? we were looking at it yesterday. What was it? It's a really good one. I don't know. You know what I mean. Yeah, you're gonna have to shake it. How are you doing? Look at that, looking magnificent. It actually smells amazing. Yes, I love raw treats. There's still a bit of like nuts and stuff, but that gives it a bit of crunch, and like everybody loves crunch, you know, especially me. So I did that like answer question last night, like ask me something on Instagram, and that was fun. I liked that. I really did, and like, I don't know, like I just love hearing the questions that you guys want to ask me. Like a lot of them were health and fitness related, obviously, because like that's what I'm all about. But then a lot of them were just like, I don't know, really like random ones, and like I just, it's so interesting. So interesting. But obviously I didn't get to answer them all because there were so many, and like, oh silly, I like posted it like 8 p.m. last night and my clock off 9 p.m. So I had an hour to do it, and yeah, obviously I did not do that in an hour. I tried to do some this morning and I just wasn't in the mood, but I will do that again like soon because that was fun. That was really fun. Something that I really want to do soon is like you guys basically decide what I do in a day. So you guys create my day. So like from my breakfast, what I'm gonna wear, what I'm gonna do. Like I don't know if you've seen it or anything like that. A lot of like YouTubers have actually posted a whole video on their channel where they have a whole day where you guys create it for them because they have the polls on their Instagram. Yeah, I really want to do that. I really want to do that. It'll be fun. I love that stuff. Alrighty, next we have like the cream layer. So it's going to be a lot of like coconut and cashews. So, got me measuring cup. 1 cup. That was a half. I want to, these aren't soaked, oh well. Gonna add another half. So roughly around 2 cups of soaked cashews. Preferably soaked. 1, 2, 3 tablespoons of coconut cream. I just use this organic one that I got from the fruit market, but I think they sell at Woolies as well. I'm gonna add some salt. So 1 tablespoon of coconut, shredded coconut, 2 tablespoons of coconut oil, and I'm also going to add a tablespoon of maple syrup. Beautiful! This is getting fun! Yes! Okay, I'm gonna add a little bit of coconut milk just so it blends. Now we're just gonna add this layer on. Oh, she's thick! She's thick, boys and girls! Alright, now the not so fun part. I'm gonna pop this and put it into the freezer and wait roughly around 10 minutes. But whilst I'm doing that, I'm gonna clean up a bit and then make the chocolate sauce. Okay, people, we have the sauces. So for the chocolate sauce, it was just a tablespoon of melted coconut oil. So you can choose to either do it on the saucepan or you can just pop it in the mic like I did. And like a big tablespoon of cocoa powder, maple syrup. It was like half a tablespoon of coconut cream. And then for the salted caramel sauce, I have a tablespoon of tahini, a tablespoon of peanut butter, maple syrup, so it's just like a little dab, a tablespoon of melted coconut oil, and Himalayan salt. Okay, so with these, you can choose to make them as thick or as watery as possible. So to make them more of a sauce, obviously you add more coconut oil, but I didn't want them to be too runny because I am popping 2 on the top. So because I have 2 separate sauces, I don't want them to obviously like combine. That's not what we want here. So I did make them a little bit thicker, but that is okay. Like, it doesn't really matter. Personally, I would rather the thicker because I'm gonna pop it in the freezer anyway to harden up. Hi guys, I'm down here now. So first up, we got the chocolate sauce. Ooh! In like 2 hours, I have my eyelash appointment, which I am so excited for because as you guys can see, they're thin AF right now. And I just don't like living with thin eyelashes. It shouldn't even be legal. Right, now we have the best part, the salted caramel sauce.
And 13353, get involved.
Okay guys, so I just got home and they were a struggle to cut. So I didn't actually film it, but the caramel ones ended up perfect. Look at these. Oh my god. And unfortunately, the chocolate ones didn't actually end up, oh crap, as good. Like, they're still okay and they still taste okay. It's just, off camera, I actually like poured more melted coconut oil on top so the bikinis would stick because the chocolate sauce wasn't as sticky as the caramel. Anyway, so it's made it look like this and it looks ridiculous. But I'll give these to Tiff. She'll like them.